Hi, everyone, and welcome to another series of Leaders Connect. This is Essie, Daniel, and I am so excited that you have joined me today to another episode of how we can finish the year 2022 strong. We are 5 months, we're 6 months in, almost 7 months in. We are in the end of July, and we can still manage to finish 2022 strong. So today I'm going to continue from where we left off last week. We did talk about habits of highly successful people that help them hit their goals. And today I am going to do just a quick recap of where we stopped last week. Habit number 1 was that they read a lot of books to gain knowledge. And then habit number 2 was that they exercise regularly. Exercise is a priority. And then habit number 3 is that they have a strict schedule for themselves. And habit number 4 is that they pick 3 things to do each day. Today, we're going to take over, or rather continue from where we left off last week. So habit number 1, they have the willingness to not care of what others think of them. Think about that. They don't care what you think of them. You may think of the world of them. Amazing, that's good. But on the other hand, someone else might think otherwise. But these highly successful people, they don't worry about what people think of them. When pursuing their goals, they can let fear of people disliking them from stopping them making the moves that they need. They don't worry about that. In fact, Ray Dalio tested some of the world's top leaders like Bill Gates with a personality test, and he found that all of them, they scored a high on being willing to have people dislike them to achieve their goal. And so along the journey, you will find inevitably people who don't like you. It is okay. Keep your eyes on the goal. Think about it this way. When you're driving, you do not focus on what's on the side of the road. Neither do you keep your eyes on the rear view mirror. You don't even focus on what's right here below your nose. You keep your eyes on the road, your eyes on the focus. That is the same spirit that we need when it comes to achieving our goals. If you want to achieve your goals, if you want to be a successful person, if you want to hit your goals for 2022, do not worry about the naysayers. Do not worry about those that do not care or do not like you. People will always be people. So allow yourself to keep your eyes on the prize. And in this case, it's achieving your goals. The other thing I would like to mention before I exit this point, always ask yourself, whatever it is that is bothering me right now, 1 month from now, will it matter? Yeah, 10 minutes from now, will it matter? 1 year from now, will it matter? And if the answer to those questions is no, then don't worry about it. Focus on your goal. Live peacefully with people. In fact, the Bible says, as much as it depends on you, live peacefully with people. But if you cannot Keep them in your circle. If they're derailing you, then don't bring them in closer. If they're distracting you, you need to do what you need to do to stay focused on what is a priority to you. Last week, we talked about the 3 priorities that you need to have every day, and you need to select those 3 priorities the day before. This is what I will focus on, and focus on getting those 3 things done first thing in the morning, right? So, dear friend, that you're listening to me, I want you to focus on your prize, your goal, what's important to you. And along the way, enjoy the journey. Make friends. But if you meet naysayers, don't worry much about what they think. Keep going anyway. All right, next habit number 2. They spend time with people who inspire them. And this point is almost related to the previous one. You, my friend, are as successful as those you frequently associate with. Be choosy about who you spend your time with, because successful people also make a point to limit exposure to toxic and negative people. They avoid time wasters like a plague, because money isn't the only important resource for wealthy people or successful people. Time is the most important commodity in your life, because once it is spent, you cannot regain it. You can make more money, you can make more friends, you can recreate a lot of things, but once the time is gone, it's gone for good. And so be cautious who you share your time with, how you spend your time, because time is not money. Time is life. Spend it with things and people that are worth that investment. When we invest our time in anything, it's gone. That time is gone forever. So make it count who you spend your time with. And when you see time as your greatest risk of all, you'll be forced to become more aware of exactly how you want to invest your time. All right, next point, next habit. They have multiple sources of income. You see, self-made millionaires do not rely on one regular source of income. They develop multiple streams. And so how many sources of income do you think these successful and wealthy people have? 65% have at least 3 sources of income. 3 of them, okay? And those 3 sources of income, they created them prior to their first $1 million. So the easiest way to know how to create wealth, and I've not made it yet, but I'm making progress, I'm growing, is to find a problem and then find a solution to that problem. Find a problem. What is the problem? And find a solution to it. And when you do so, and you relate well with people, and you help them get what they need, you, my friend, can have anything in the world. The last point for today, the last habit for today, is that these people have a mentor and at least one coach. Don't live a life where you don't have an accountability. You're not accountable to anyone. Have a mentor, have a coach, someone who you can answer to. Someone who's asking you, Essie, you said you're working on X, Y, Z. How far have you gone with those goals? How far have you gone with those dreams? And if there's none, if you haven't accomplished it, you've given this person permission to ask you, why is it that you did not manage to achieve those goals? How can I support you? What happened here? You see, when you do so, when you know you have such a person in your life and they ask you that kind of a question, then you feel accountable and you feel the need to accomplish that which you said that you needed to do. So these successful people, they find a mentor and have at least one coach. You can have one coach for different areas in your life if you're lucky. If not, you can have specific areas that you need help in, mentorship and coaching in, and find a mentor or a coach in those areas. My friend, I wish you the very best in your 2021 goals. We are almost there. 5 more months and 2022 will come to a close. You can do this. You can do this. In 5 months in, 6 months in, you can do this. Let's make the second half the better half. Until next time, this is Essie with Aspire Global Leadership and Leaders Connect series. Thank you for creating the time to be with me. Bye-bye.